the NBA draft because he was yelling about the Knicks and everybody else. I was saying to you before show, I think ESPN, just because they're paying him $20 million a year, they're literally just going to throw him in every piece of content that ESPN has so they can say, oh, Stephen A said this.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we're getting to the point where instead of seeing, guys who are just strictly NBA draft experts, it's just more about the star and the person who's talking about it. And I like the fact that when they just have kind of like the NFL, where people don't like it, but you have Mel Kiper, who strictly does the draft. He follows it all year round. Stephen A. Smith, he does follow a lot of different things, so he's not completely in tune with college basketball and these NBA prospects throughout the entire year. So there's prospects out there where he really doesn't know a lot about. And then he's also critiquing the teams and what they're doing. And it definitely seems like when you watched him talk, I think it was with Bob Myers, you could definitely see, how much Bob Myers knew compared to how much Stephen A. Smith knew. And I think we got to get back to having guys who are just strictly NBA draft guys. But like Stephen A. Smith said, it's all about the ratings. It's all about the money. And the fact that Stephen A. Smith was on the show gets them more ratings than if they had some guy who's an NBA draft expert like Jonathan Gavoni that a lot of people probably don't know about.
What scares me is that they're talking about putting Stephen A. in the booth for a few games for the NFL.
I hope not.
And I was, well, no, because I told you they have to get their money's worth out of that $100 million over 5 years they're going to spend. And people, even for the worst, ESPN's going to love the attention, even if it's negative. Oh, get Stephen A. out of the booth. Get Stephen A. out of the booth. That's what everyone's going to say. So they don't care what the attention is if he goes into the Monday Night Football booth. As much as I used to hate Buck and Aikman all the time on Fox, I'd rather take Buck and Aikman over having Stephen A. bugging the booth half the time and letting them concentrate on calling the game of football so I can actually understand what's going on the field and not have Stephen A. going, it's blasphemous.